Mhm. Good afternoon, all. Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir. So we are into our fifth lecture in the Socio-Economic lecture series organized as part of NAHP CAAST program. Today we have a luminary in the field of extension research who is here to talk on our topic for the day is interdisciplinary research in extension, significance and emerging trends. I welcome all into this platform and I request Dr. Smita to welcome our introductory remarks by Associate Dean, our distinguished speaker to the platform, and I request Dr. Smita to welcome all. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. A warm welcome and good afternoon to the last Socio-Economic lecture series organized as a part of NAHEP CAAST implemented in Kerala Agriculture University. Today we are here. We are having the fifth lecture of the series and we have Dr. C. Narayanankutti, Associate Dean, College of Horticulture, Kerala Agriculture University for the introductory remarks. He specialized vegetable breeding and also serving as ADR, Kerala Agriculture University. I am privileged to welcome you to this academic session, sir. Moderator of the session is Dr. Mesikutti MJ, Associate Professor in Agriculture Extension, College of Horticulture. Her area of interest are women empowerment, natural resource management, and impact analysis of development program. Your presence is greatly appreciated, madam. A warm welcome to this section. Our distinguished speaker for the day is Dr. Jiju P Alex. He is one of the most renowned names in the extension science and made many significant contributions in the field. He is presently serving as the Director of Extension, Kerala Agriculture University. He started his career scientist at CMFRA Kochi and later joined Kerala Agriculture University. Currently, he is the principal investigator of the project for developing goods and service portal for Kerala Agriculture University and Sustira Samiti, a partnership program between KU and local self-government institutions in the state for the formulation of development plans in agriculture and allied sector. A prolific researcher himself, he will enlighten us on the topic interdisciplinary research in extension, significance and emerging trends. On behalf of all the participants and on my personal behalf, I welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
All the participants can post their queries in the chat box, which will be taken up towards the end of the section. And participants are also requested to fill the feedback forms in the chat box before you leave the meeting. Now, I invite Dr. C. Narayanankutti, Associate Dean, College of Horticulture, Kerala Agriculture introductory remarks. Over to the Associate Dean, sir.
Is it not audible? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Is it not audible?
Audible.
Not, okay. Okay.
It's audible. Okay.
I am to the fifth lecture of the Socio-Economic series 2020. Today's topic is interdisciplinary research in extension, significance and emerging trends. And we have with us Jiju P Alex, Director. The program will be Executive MJ, Associate Professor. Dr. Jiju P Boni, Dr. Anil Kurula will be coordinating this webinar. As you know, when the crop yields reached newer heights, it has become today increasingly difficult to identify and solve the constraints that limits higher gains in productivity. Problems are getting more complex and solutions are not coming through application of research available only in a single discipline. Complex such as crop-animal interactions with normal environment, multiple systems, problems faced by farmers in the small farmers in the tropics, efficient energy for crop production. A few examples to cite in agriculture research that needs interdisciplinary approaches. Team-based research is not a new concept. Models of teams research are based principally on self-formed teams or administratively designed multidisciplinary teams. All seems logical. Minimal guidelines exist to aid in team development or evaluate team outcomes. Critical processes in team-based research atmosphere has not been identified, or they are less described, and strategies for successful implementation are limited. So in this context, the present deliberations on interdisciplinary research, especially in agriculture extension, will definitely provide us a platform to discuss the strength of this approach and the importance to be placed during the course of a research problem identification and finding ways to solve it. Many trade-offs and obstacles are interdisciplinary research. In the present scenario of dwindling resources, the public is demanding individual research efforts.
Administrator. We also listen to the thought-provoking introductory remarks from the Associate College of Horticulture, Dr. Narayanan sir. Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. He is also an outstanding researcher. He has contributed a lot to horticulture science. He has also bagged many prestigious awards. For today's session, we have a very relevant topic, that is interdisciplinary research in extension, significance and emerging trends. As we all know that interdisciplinary approach or team-based approach is not a new concept. Of course, the team approach blends and pools the complementary strengths among the discipline as well as the researchers. But sustaining the balance between focusing on the problem and fitting into the multi-departmental culture is a challenge. Within the disciplines, the work can be assigned among the members. Here, the core elements, that is commitment and integrity, play a crucial role. And it is also important that each member's contribution should be recognized and valued. Now, let us prepare for attending the session. All the participants can mute their mics. They can put their queries in the chat box. Now, I request today's speaker, Dr. Jiju P Alex, to handle the session. Over to Jiju, sir. Sir, please.
Thank you everyone for the encouraging introduction of the speaker as well as the topic. So in fact, I was so happy that I have been selected by the organizers of this program to speak in this series, this topic. And I would mostly speak on the ways in which different social sciences disciplines can be integrated for the furtherance of extension science as a subject. So I know the listeners of this series will be drawn from different disciplines. But however, I think since it is a social science series, wherein and methods of social science research are largely discussed and debated, I think it would be appropriate for us to explore the possibility of integrating different streams of social sciences so that extension research per se would get enriched out of this. So I think we can go to the presentation without. I think can you see the slides now? Is there anyone? Development as a process, very progressive as the ultimate goal of democratic economy. We are talking about food sovereignty. In Kerala, we are witnessing about food self-reliance. We also have heard about energy sovereignty, rural reconstruction, ecofeminism, and ever so many are there. Scores of such terminologies which have been crystallized out of the experiences across the world in this book. In fact, this is the kind of complexity that race faces at this point of time. So it is in this particular context we have to locate or we have to situate this topic. So you can have issues on your own. You have to be interdisciplinary in your approach. But the critical issue is whether you have been able to conduct this interdisciplinary research in ways which are anticipated from deliberation. So you might have heard about a doyen of research methodology and who has come out with the idea. So he has said it has to transcend its confinements. And it is regarded as one of the most productive and inspiring of human pursuits. Because compartments, and you cannot be unless you learn from us, individuals or as societies or groups. You may not be able to understand the dynamics of this. In fact, interdisciplinary research provides a format for conversations and connections. And these conversation processes which lead to new knowledge.